AI is incredible. It can teach you how to fry an egg and even write a poem, pirate style. Yarr! But it knows nothing about your work. Slackbot is different. It doesn't just know the facts. It knows your schedule. It can turn a brainstorm into a brief. And it doesn't need to be taught. Because Slackbot isn't just another AI. It's AI that knows your work as well as you do. Visit slack.com/meet Slackbot to learn more.
Hi.
Hello, Hot Pods, and welcome back to a recap of Your Sky episode 3.
This is like half fluff and half drama. and
This
sports.
was this is my favorite episode so far.
Yeah, this is fun.
Mainly because no shade the first two episodes, but I feel like the first episode were very first episode was here are the characters, let's meet them, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Second episode was here's the plot, fake dating, blah blah blah. Like, it was kind of like very much in that aspect, but this is like where it's like we know the characters, we know the plot, let's see it in action. And it was very fun. Also, Hia is hilarious. I laugh there are two. He is so fucking funny.
I was saying, like, literally last episode, I was like, wait, he seems kind of funny. I feel like I'm gonna like him. And he's starting to get funnier.
There are two moments in particular with him that I die laughing, and I rewatched them just because I watched this first time last week, right after we recorded.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna do that again. So I try to watch it, like, yesterday or something. And I was, like, watching it, and I knew it was coming. And in my head, I'm like, this is so stupid. But I still died laughing at it. I'm just like, he is so funny. He's great. Great. Just hilarious.
There's a moment that made me laugh. We'll get to it when we get to it, but there's a specific moment with Muenfah that made me laugh really hard. Like, really fun. I had to rewind and watch it twice. So, like...
There are two moments with Hia specifically. There's one moment with Babe specifically that I found hilarious. The show is just very funny, and I wasn't expecting it to be this funny, but it's so funny.
Dude, the comedic timing in the show is really good.
Oh my god, they are so good in this. It's great.
So good.
Oh fuck, I forgot my drink. I left it inside. Shit.
Go get it.
Yeah, okay. I'll ask you how your week was, then you can start talking about 911 before I get back. So I'll be back.
I swear to fuck. Okay, well, Billy doesn't want to hear about 911, so I'll tell you guys about 911. Oh wait, no, you probably I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about 911, y'all. Honestly, there's not too much to talk about other than the fact that Eddie is suffering. He's in Texas now. He's moved there to be closer to his son, but he doesn't have a job because the firefighting gig over there fell through because there's a hiring freeze, and now he's going through it, and he doesn't have as much money now because he's put a bunch of money into the house, and the house is a death trap, and well, he's making up with his son, which is wonderful, which is great. We love to see it. He FaceTime Buck twice in this episode to get his advice on stuff, and I'm like, guys, we could have done like one FaceTime, but they gave us two. So, like, all I'm saying, the signs are there. Anyway, but the thing that's like really like sad is like, not sad, but like the thing that like is like, oh god, Eddie, like, he was a firefighter, he went there and he was gonna get a firefight job and it fell through, so now he's an Uber driver.
Great. I came back for like the last oh, now he's an Uber driver. Cool.
Yeah, literally. People who watch with me know what I'm talking about,
okay,
and how much we're suffering, but it's fine. Anyway, how's my week other than 911?
Yeah.
Oh, but like, this is connected to 911, but not about 911. I filmed my reaction Friday morning, as I usually do, because that's when it's up on Hulu. And I was like, I know, I'll wake up early because I worked at 4:15 on Friday. So I was like, I have to leave at 3:45, so I might as well wake up at 7, film my reaction at 8, then I can edit it, be done with it, and have it up before I go to work. And then I don't have to worry about it. Oh my fucking god. When I tell you this video was a nightmare to finish, I was like, what the fuck?
With like copyright stuff?
No! That was the one issue I didn't have. Thank fuck. Okay, so I do, in one, like, save file, I do the full reaction first to put on my Patreon, and then once it's done, then I go through and cut it up for YouTube.
As you do, yes, I do the same.
As you do, exactly, as you do. And so I right after I finished filming, I put everything up on my before I even started filming. When I turned my computer on, it looked like there were like lines, like glitchy lines on my words on my computer, on my screen. And I was like, that's weird. My computer screen is doing a weird thing. But then I pushed the space bar to like unlock it or to move to the sign-in page to unlock my computer, and it wasn't there. It was just on the wallpaper. So I was like, okay, so it's not the screen. It's like something in the computer. I was like, that's weird. So I ignored it. I shouldn't have. I should have just hard rebooted my computer because that'll be important later. But the first thing that wasn't important is I filmed without having restarted my computer, and then when I was done and I moved my camera footage over, I started editing the full version, and halfway through me editing the full version, which doesn't take too long, the power went out.
Oh no.
And like I could edit without it connected to power, but it was dwindling fast.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
I was like, motherfucker. And then so I was like, oh my god, we have that like car starter like battery thing in the car, right? My mom's like, yeah, go get it. And so I went to get it, I plugged it in, and it was like blinking red, and I was like, fuck, it wasn't trying to. So I looked at like the user manual and was like, if it's blinking red, it means your thing has too many watts for this device and you can't use this to charge it. I was like, what the fuck? So I like went downstairs, I was like panicking to my mom. My aunt was sitting there going, oh my god, you poor thing. And and then right as we were like trying to come up with solutions, ding, I was like, yes, hallelujah. And I ran upstairs to finish editing. And as I was editing, I noticed that my screen recording was like not fully synced up with my thing, no matter where I moved it. And I was like, why is this an issue? Am I just like dumb? Am I just not putting it in the right spot? Did I not push play in the right spot and sit in the right spot? No, because I didn't restart my computer when it was glitchy, my screen recording was corrupted. And every once in a while in the screen recording, it would like glitch and pause. And I'm like, so I had to re-record the screen recording, which was another hour down the drain. And then I went to render it once I was done, the full version, and my computer did its super fun, classic shut off while rendering the video that I've been to Best Buy like 10 times for to have them fix. I was like,
you need a new computer. I think that's
no, it's not the I don't think the computer is the problem. I
then
really
what
don't, because
is?
I'll get there.
Okay. Okay. Go on.
I will get there, don't you worry. So like I was having a breakdown. And I went to Best Buy an hour before my shift started, to be like, please help me. And they did the same thing that they taught me to do. And they were like, oh, did you hit this? I was like, I did. Oh, did you check this box when you hit this? Yes, I did. And they reinstalled the driver and everything that I already tried. And then it worked fine. And I was like, what? Do you guys have some kind of magic here that like is in the Wi-Fi that I'm connected to? I don't understand. And so I was able to render the full version and put it up on my Patreon after I got off of work. And I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. I'm not editing the YouTube version right now because it's getting to me. So I'm gonna go to sleep, wake up, renewed, and then edit the full version or the edited YouTube version. And then I got up, edited the YouTube version, and then I went to render it, and it happened again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. So I was like gonna have another breakdown. So I went into Best Buy again, and I was like, "Hi, I was here yesterday." And this guy looked at it, and he was like, "I was like, it shouldn't be the schematics of it. It shouldn't be the driver is not the problem. Like I've reinstalled the driver like 5 times in the last 3 days. It's like I don't understand the problem." And this other guy came over, and he was like looking through a couple of these. He's like, let me try this. And he looked, and he's like, oh, your motherboard needs an update. It's in the optional updates section and doesn't update automatically. You have to go in to update it. And he's like, that's gotta be it. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. So he updated it, and it took longer than it usually does to update because it was like a big update. I was
Yeah.
like, it must have really fucking needed that. And then he went in, reinstalled the driver again just to be safe, and it worked.
Okay.
The other thing that I've started doing this week, and that is, I found, I didn't find it, but like I remembered a show from my childhood, and I was like, I'm gonna go watch this show that, or I'm gonna watch the first episode. You know, go down take a trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
A little bit of nostalgia. And I was like, and it brought me so much like comfort and joy. I've implemented it into my nightly routine. So like
Oh.
every time before I close my eyes, like right when I get into bed, I'll like put on an episode and just like chill with it. And on Friday, when a billion things were going wrong, I watched like 3 episodes before I even went to work because I like needed to calm my heart rate
Yeah.
down. Did you ever watch Bear in the Big Blue House?
Yes! I went to a live concert for that when I was a kid.
Yes,
Yeah, there's like, I think there's a picture of me. I would have to have my mom. There's a picture of me hugging Bear.
dude, there's a picture of me hugging Bear too. I went to a Playhouse Disney event.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I went to a Playhouse Disney event because my our family friend worked for Disney Channel, and so when I was like a little kid, we went to Disney stuff all the time. And there was like this little like meet and greet event they had that had like Roly Polioli there. They had the Out of the Box people there.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Oh, Out of the Box is so fun. Out of the Box. It's
Oh, I know that song though.
There you go.
I don't. I maybe I do. I wouldn't
It's
see it
somewhere.
Regardless, yeah.
It's somewhere in there. There's 2 like live action people, and they have a bunch of kids around in their like box fortress and shit. But it's fun. But nah, Bear in the Blue House was like always my thing, and so I was like, I'm gonna put on an episode, bro. The way I almost burst into tears. It was like I feel comforted. I don't know what it is, and like it was so weird because like the second I turned on the episode and I saw Bear, like I don't remember going to these Playhouse Disney events. I know they happened, but I don't remember them. But I remembered the feeling of like Bear's fur when I hugged him. Like it was weird. Like
I can literally
remember
feel it now. Like
I can
so,
feel
now I'm
it.
thinking about it, I'm like I can feel his soft like fur.
I can fucking feel it. I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. And I remembered every lyric of the Goodbye song, and I was like, how? I haven't heard this in years. And I was just, so every night I watch one episode, and it like brings me so much like comfort and joy. And I just like burst into tears. Also, I used to have all of the plushies. Like I swear to God, I still have them because like I found 2, and I was like, "Where's the rest?" My mom was like, "Did you have the rest?" I was like, "Of course I had the rest." And I think like she was like, I swear you got rid of them, like because before we moved, you were like, I don't need these anymore. I was like, I never would have fucking done that. It's the Bear in the Big Blue House plushies. I would have looked at them and gone, not those, not those. But I found 2. One of them is this one.
Oh, cute.
Isn't it cute? And the other one is a finger puppet.
That's what you were holding? I was like, what the fuck are you even fiddling with that thing the whole thing? I was like, what is that?
It's fun to just sit on my finger, little Tutter. He's so cute. I swear I have other ones. Tutter the mouse. I'm gonna go looking through some boxes at some point, maybe when it gets warmer, because like I swear to fuck, I never would have gotten rid of those. There's no fucking way. There's no way. They have to be in some box somewhere. Like I don't think I would have gotten rid of those. But I found these guys, and I thought that was really sweet. But oh my god, I also wanna after this, I'm probably gonna go look for photo albums because I want to find the photo of me hugging Bear because I know it's somewhere. I know it's fucking
I might
somewhere. I
ask
just
my
don't
mom,
know
I'd be
where.
like, hey, remember that one picture from when I hugged Bear in the Big Blue House? And she'd be like, yeah, I do. I know where it is too. Like she probably like
know exactly where it is.
she probably she wouldn't like she kept all that whether in the attic or basement or back room or wherever. Like
Mm.
she would know where that or have an idea where that is. And she's like
I
she
know
like
it's in
kept all
one.
that shit.
I know it's in a photo album somewhere because I literally don't remember being there, but I remember what it looks like, so I know I've seen it in a photo, and I just have no fucking idea where the thing is.
Yeah, I'm like I don't remember taking the picture, but I remember seeing the picture of me hugging Bear.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I remember. And so I'm like, okay, it must have happened. I was like 3 or something.
Fucking hell. It was so long ago. Oh my gosh. I just turned it on randomly one day and I was like it's bringing me so much joy at bedtime. But honestly, I think that's how my week has been. I haven't really done much else except for stress over videos. So, my Squid Game one got completely blocked and I have to re-edit it and I still haven't done that yet. It's so fun being back into editing and YouTube and so much. It's great. Woo. But oh well. Anyway, how was your week?
So I'm working again.
Are you?
Yes, I'm back being
Where?
custodian. I'm actually at my old elementary school,
Are you?
which is easier because it's like so small. Um, And also, remember how it would take me 15 minutes to walk to the middle school I was at?
Yeah.
To the elementary school I'm at now, I can literally run there in under a minute.
Oh my god.
It is that close.
Holy shit.
So that's good. But
That's good.
it's like the easiest school in the system, so I doubt I'll stay there long because I'll probably get moved or something. It was weird being back. I saw a bunch of like all my old teachers. My second grade teacher, holy shit, has not aged a day. Like she looks
Really?
exactly the same, and I'm low with
Love my
like,
second grade teacher.
I was like, how? Like, like she looked exactly the same, and she's like so nice and
Really?
so sweet, and like she gave me a hug and everything. She's like, oh my god, she recognized me and me, like, oh hi, like she was so nice, and like I was like, I know you because you don't look any different.
Yeah.
You look exactly the same as you did when I was in second grade. It's
My second grade teacher
crazy.
was my fucking favorite. I loved her. She was so sweet.
I love my second grade teacher. She's so good. She's also very hot now, but best that
My
is
my
that
first
is
grade teacher. No,
well,
my first grade teacher. I had the biggest crush on
okay.
her.
See, well, here's what I was gonna say. I didn't have a crush on her when I was in second grade because I was like, oh no, she's just a nice teacher, you know. But my dad, I
Yeah.
remember my dad would like, so like when he would like kick me home or something, he'd be like, wow, like I should say her name. I'll block that out. But he used to be like, oh yeah, no, like she's so like pretty and hot, and like he would make jokes that like she was like flirting with him or something. She never did. Don't worry.
What the fuck?
No. It was kind of like, you know, he has
It was
that thing.
jokes, it was
It's a little
Yeah.
weird, but like, you know. So I didn't have a crush on her or anything, or like thought she was hot back then. But I was talking with my brothers because I was at the school, and I was like, yeah, no, I have this teacher, and she hasn't aged a day. And my brother, who was at the same school like a year earlier, and he was like, oh yeah, no, she has not aged a day. Like she still looks really good. And I'm like, she does look really good. So, but now it's like I'm like, oh, I understand it now. I get it. It's fine.
I didn't consciously have a crush on. I don't think I consciously like I knew I had a crush
Yeah.
on my first grade teacher, but like I would always like be in her class even after I wasn't in first grade anymore. Like when I went on to second grade, I would still go back to the classroom and be like, "Do you need help with anything? I can help with anything you want. Like can I be like a teacher helper or something like that? Like I can help you at recess." And like like I was around her all the fucking time. And looking back on it, I'm like, "Oh my god, I was obsessed with this one."
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And she ended up marrying the PE teacher, which is really cute, which is very adorable. And we all really liked him. And I was like, "You're really nice." But also
But
but she's my teacher, okay? Leave her alone. Oh my god. Also, my elementary school is giant, so I would not be able to be a custodian there. I remember the custodian though. He was really sweet. He was a really old man with light hair, and he was like the sweetest guy.
Yeah.
And we were all like, it's. I think his name was Dave. We were like, "Hi, Dave. How are you doing?" Like we had come to school. He was so sweet. But it's a fucking giant school. There's like 10 different buildings. It's crazy. I don't know how we got around.
No, mine's just like one floor. It's super small, super compact. It's like easy. Okay, yeah, I think that's. Anyway, you're a Sky. Episode 3.
Sky.
So we pick up where the last episode left off with, you know, Muenfah and Teerak holding each other pretty much.
Yeah.
And Muenfah like bends down to pick up his phone because, you know, remember he dropped that like in the last one? He dropped it and like kind of like left there.
He was like, right, oh, this.
And then Teerak can kind of notice that Muenfah is a bit off right now. And he's like, oh, what's wrong, you know? And he's like, oh, nothing. Sorry. And he's like, wow, you know, I didn't expect you to, like, see the side of you. What happened to make your hand weak all of a sudden? To drop your phone? Like, he's asking all these questions. And Muenfah kind of tells him straight up, he's like, I'm just not used to this. I'm not going to express my feelings.
Well, okay. He's not gonna expressing them in like a way that's like, "Hi, I like you" kind of thing. But the bitch has uncontrollable hard eyes.
I feel like this enough is pretty much a confession if Teerak was smart enough.
Yeah, honestly, if it was like for real, I'm like, bro, did he just tell you he liked you? Like, this is what do you mean?
Yeah. And I think he even says, he's like, when I was in a relationship, but I've never felt this close to anyone before. So.
Bro, he's literally confessing to you right fucking now.
Yeah. So my theory that he's been in the Teerak is 100% confirmed. I feel like at this point.
Oh, 100% confirmed. Like, if it wasn't last episode, this episode is just like raging crush. Like, it's oh my god.
He is down bad.
He's so down bad.
And then Muenfah apologized. He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you almost got hurt because of me." And he's like, "No, don't worry, it's fine. Let's go back and try to take more pictures." And they do. But Muenfah, still being flustered, steps away from Teerak as he tries to take a picture, and Teerak kind of moves forward. And then Muenfah moves backwards, and Teerak also moves backwards with it. Like, he's constantly trying to, like, keep them together, and he's like, I'm uncomfortable.
Like, be in the picture.
Then eventually, when he does decide to stay next to him, they try to do the giant two-heart hand over their head, but he just has his hand out, like, flat. And he's like, no, you're supposed to bend it like that.
It's a circle.
Yeah, no, it's not circle. It's a heart. You bend.
Yeah, I know. It's supposed to be a heart, but there
Yeah,
is a
it's
circle.
like, you got bend. But then we do get a cute montage of them taking pictures. They're being very, like, clingy and cute. And this is like, okay, here we go. We have made some progress.
Cute shit, but also, it also is kind of like, okay, they only post the one picture, so it's like, fine. But, like, it's also sus that every single picture they have of each other is from the same day. And one from another day where their hands are like just.
Well, this goes back to us and our fake dating scheme.
Yes.
You gotta have a wardrobe change.
You do. Oh yes.
If you're gonna spam pictures, you need to have a wardrobe change, background change. You gotta keep it fresh, new, different.
Nope.
But we have established they aren't good at this, so it tracks that they are stupid enough to do it all in one day.
Really does. Also, I have a question to pose at the end of this episode that aligns with our like fake dating, like
to me
like,
or to
lessons.
the show, to who?
Just to everything, just to the universe, just
okay.
as a thing to ponder, to people who are considering fake dating.
Okay,
just a thing to ponder.
Well, hit us up if you're into fake dating, because we can like we can set up a guidebook. We can give you like we can.
Oh,
it'd be great.
Yeah.
We'd be so good at this.
My question later will be a whole chapter. I can like we could.
Great.
We could fully make a discussion out of it. It'd be great.
Great. But yeah, so they are looking at the picture, and Teerak's like, "This one's my favorite," and Muenfah's like, "This one's my favorite too."
I bet it's your fucking favorite because it's his fucking favorite.
It's literally just because it's his fucking favorite, and he's trying to be like,
oh
sweet.
my
I'm
god,
like, you precious bean.
Oh, you little hard ass motherfucker.
Yeah. And so they do post it, and they tag each other, and I believe Teerak's post is on the caption is just a heart. So then, in Teerak's house, after he posts a picture, he's on a group call with his friends, and Joy and Type are, kind of asking him questions about now dating Muenfah and everything. And Lee, who is in the know, is like, "Oh, yeah, no, like they, like they went to take pictures after desserts together. They were doing coupley shit, like like he's definitely fueling the fire, which is good."
Yeah, he's not like, "Oh yeah, it is weird, and I don't know."
Yeah,
like he's being like, "Nah, that was so cute."
And then in class, we see that Teerak, Lee, Joy, and Type have an assignment, which is a time-lapse video, where they need to just film a background for a few hours, I guess, and then speed it up to make it time-lapse or whatever.
Sounds fun. Especially for the people that got, like, sunsets and sunrises and things like that. Because the sky changes so, like, vibrantly in those times.
Yeah.
That'd be really fun to watch.
Yeah. So then the four of them go in the elevator. But O steps in.
This
was funny.
Really annoyed.
Oh no, I'm annoyed with him, but this scene was hilarious.
This was very funny, but I really want to punch him in the face.
No, I genuinely am starting to hate him now.
I really fucking hate him. Like, bro, he literally has a boyfriend and he's like, "So what do you want to do?" I'm like, "What do you mean what do you want to do? He's literally taken. Go away." Oh god.
Yeah, so before we get to that, O's trying every time he opens his mouth, like one of his friends are like, "Oh my god, the project we need to do. I wish I got this time. Oh no, we should do that time. Where should we do?" And they constantly just talk over him, so he can say what he wants to say.
Great friends.
So good. But then eventually, O does get out, and he's like, "Oh, you can come to my condo, Teerak, if you want to do your time-lapse video."
Can you fuck off?
Well, then Muenfah comes in the elevator to join the party.
Every time every fucking time that he opens his mouth to go, how about we do this? Muenfah is like summoned, like his name was said 3 times. Like
It's literally
yes.
he's like fucking Beetlejuice or something, and he's just like, I'm here. What? You caught me? Oh, is like, oh yeah, so are you gonna take a picture of my condo? And Muenfah kind of looks over at the friends, and they're kind of like looking at Muenfah, and they're like, say something, stop this, we don't like him. And Muenfah's like, no, we're good, let's go, Teerak, and pulls him out of the elevator.
We're good, thanks, bye. And this bitch tries to follow.
No, but the other bitches stop him, and it's great.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Thank you,
It's so good. And yeah, they're like, oh, your condo's great. And they're like holding him back against the
the
elevator.
Where's your mom? I've been wanting to talk to her about something. Oh, he's like trying to get past them, but they're like, nope.
Oh, that was so good.
Oh my god. And like the second that he leaves, they all burst into laughter. I love it. What a great group of friends.
Oh, so good. So as Teerak and Muenfah are walking and leaving, Muenfah's asking him, like, oh, are you going to go to O's condo to take photos? And he's like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't really want to, but I don't know how to say no to him. And Muenfah's like, oh, well, you can go to my condo. I mean, to take pictures, of course, for your project, obviously.
For the pictures. For the project, for the pictures, the roof is nice.
Yeah, I have a nice view. And he says that Babe and her friends also did at his condo. So I think this confirms that Muenfah and Teerak and all their friends are majoring in like film or something.
Maybe, because I know that. I mean, that sounds about right. Maybe.
Well, I think that's really cool because
Yeah.
I feel like in most BLs it's always like, oh, it's an architecture or engineer or they're all like the couple are normally different.
It's always architecture or engineer.
Well, no, not just that, but like it's also like or a doctor or then it's always like something different. Like it's always like 2 different majors falling in love, and this one is like, oh, everyone in the show pretty much is in the same major, which is I'm like, oh, that's nice. And it's film, and I'm like, I like the film stuff. That's really cool.
Theory of Love had the film classes though, because it was all about movies and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, well, I don't really like Theory of Love that much. So.
I know, but I do.
No.
I love Theory of Love. I do.
It would have been better if Third and Kai didn't end up together. I'm just saying.
No.
Because I feel like it would have been a really good, like, hey, guess what? Sometimes when people screw you over, like, guess what? That the friend who you love who starts like manipulating you and shit and doing weird shit, guess what? Should not be forgiven. And should be like, oh, guess what? You love me now? Guess what? I don't love you, and like move on. And it would have been great, like it would have been a better third show than a Kai third show, I feel like, if they went down that road. Like about like self-love and self-worth and self-respect and not, oh, but let's get those 2 together.
You know what would have been really good? Okay, to satiate both of us, you know what would have been really good? Is if the show ended with Third being like, no, you screwed me over enough. I'm done. And then right after that, Third, like, or no, they have like a second one, like Theory of Love 2. And they kind of build the relationship back up from there. Kai starts sort of like winning back throughout an entire show. Like, then it's like him pining for him.
I'd be more on board with that than what we actually got, but I'd still probably hold the grudge, and like he would have to work his ass off to get me to turn over. So I don't know.
I mean, I the only reason that I'm like, yeah, because I literally went through that exact shit, like being into my friends, and then that.
And how did it work out?
Being like horribly. Okay, I hate the bitch now.
And that's how it should have gone. It would have been so much more realistic and not just like, oh, but in the end they can change and it's all happy endings, and that's like, no.
But that's the thing, is like, I've already been through the sad shit. I want it to look happy for once. So at least someone got their happy ending with the crush.
No,
okay?
Look, as someone who was also in a similar situation like that, I wanted the real version. I wanted to be more realistic. I didn't want to fake shit. Oh, because then it just shows, oh, it could have ended up like this for me. It could have been like that, and it wasn't. And that just pisses me off in my life. That's why. Anyway, this is not a Theory of Love podcast. We're not talking about that. We're talking about football now, because that's what they're doing.
Football! Sports!
Go
sports! Go team! Go sports!
O comes in and kicks the whole team out, because I guess he owns, or his name is on the field or something?
Yeah, because his fucking mom is the principal. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That does not mean anything, bro. I don't care if your name is on. It's his last name that's on the field.
But it's his like family name, which is like.
Yeah, exactly. It's his family name. So like that doesn't mean you own the damn field. Like you don't get to this is a spoiled little brat. This is someone who's gotten everything he's ever wanted growing up.
Except Teerak, which is why he's so like, what is
Which
this?
is why he's throwing a fucking tantrum over it.
He did. This is probably the first time he has not gotten his way, and he's like, "Oh, woe is me.
Woe is me. This should not be happening." It's you know what it's giving? Something is very wrong. I didn't get my way.
I was literally just about to say
I need to lie down.
And I guess what? I've had the same feeling about both of them. I hate them both. God, oh my god, and he has two friends to carry him off when he's like, "Oh no, I don't get my way."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
that would have been funny.
Always not Glinda. Always not Glinda.
You were the one who made that comparison. I wasn't going to. You did.
I know. I compare dialogue all the time.
I'm just saying. At Teerak's house after that, he's texting Muenfah and he's like, "Hey, should we try Lee's video or Lee's suggestion while I shoot your video about getting to know each other better?" And Muenfah after your Skybar, and he's like, "That sounds great." And he's all smiley as he's texting them, and he and Real are just like,
This is the part that made me laugh so hard I had to rewind and watch it again.
Wait, which part? Hang on. Okay, hang on. Let me go through it, because I mean, I may have laughed, but this wasn't one of the ones for me.
He's smiling down at the phone, and then he's like, "Oh, you're smiling." Like it's that part. So.
Oh, yeah.
It's the way he has such good comedic timing. It's the way his head snaps up so fast, and his expression changes so fast. He's just like, what?
Well, again, just remember, in the first episode, he was finding the scary looker or whatever, and now he's like so a lovesick puppy, and it's like, he has to keep up the charade.
The change was so immediate. It was so fucking funny. I had to rewind it like twice to watch it again. It was so good.
Well, he immediately tries to change the subject too, and he's like, "Hey, Real, are you free? I need some help with the bookkeeping." And he's like, "Oh, I can't. I'm making drinks. Sorry."
Sorry, busy.
Yeah. And he turns to Hia and he's like, "Hey, are you free?" And he's like, "I am not free. I am paying this meal with some work that I am doing." And he pretends to fucking clean the counter because he doesn't want to help with the bookkeeping stuff. So Muenfah gets up and leaves, and Real tells Hia to pay for the meal. Oh, also, shit, we forgot about talk about this at the beginning. My bad.
Oh my god.
Did you hear about the earthquake in Thailand?
Yes. Oh my god. My mom mentioned it to me, and I was gonna look it up before hopping on, and I completely forgot. Jesus.
Yeah, it was like a 7.7. I saw videos of like a building just like crumbling down.
Yeah.
I saw like pools just like flowing overboard on top of like hotels or whatever. Like it's.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
7.7 is. That's bigger than. I think the last really, really big one in Southern California was Northridge, and I think that was like a 7.2. It was in 94.
Yeah, no, I saw that. Like, holy shit! And I've experienced like very minor earthquakes here. Like, it would be like when I'm in my bed and like I see everything start like moving a bit. I'm like, "Is that an earthquake?" And then I would go down, talk to my mom. She'd be like, "No, I didn't see anything." But then turn on the TV and it's like, "Oh no, there was like a small like earthquake or whatever." I was like, "Oh, cool."
I think the most I felt is a 4 point something. I'm pretty sure the biggest one that I felt was when I was working at Six Flags, and I was working in the photo booth at Batman, and I was just chilling, and there was like a sway, and I was like, "Oh my, is the wind really that strong that the booth is swaying?" Because sometimes I would work in the kids area, and the booth there was like made of wood. So, like, sometimes it would, like, creak and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I was like, damn. But then I stood for a second, I went, this booth is made out of concrete. I was like, it should not be swaying. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna panic. And so it lasted for, like, maybe, it didn't last for long. It was, like, 20 to 30 seconds. But they had to shut down all the rides, check the integrity. Yeah. And I was like, it was, like, a running joke between, like, me and like everyone I knew that like I never felt earthquakes. Everyone would be like, "Did you feel that?" I'd be like, "I didn't know. Why would you ask me?" You know I didn't feel it. And then one day I did feel it while I was at home, and I was like, I never mind. I changed my mind. I don't want to feel one. I'm out. Thank you. No. And like after that, like that's one of the reasons why I was like kind of okay with leaving California at the time, is because I was terrified of earthquakes. Every time that I felt even the smallest thing or it was mentioned, I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. And then I would like look up everyone talking about it, and I wouldn't be able to sleep. And then I'd turn on the episode of 911 where they deal with the earthquake, and it like weirdly made me feel better. I don't know why.
Great.
Weird ass things, but earthquakes are fucking scary, man.
Yeah. I remember I used to like always think like, oh, maybe an earthquake would be fun, because like when I was a kid, I was like, oh, it'd be like, oh, when you're in a car and you're in like a bumpy ride or something, and it's like a bumpy road, and it's like, oh, that's fun. No, now that I've gotten older, I'm like, oh no, I just watched a building collapse. That's not
Yeah,
fun.
that's
Like,
not fun.
but yeah, no, I did just want to bring that up, and because we're talking about
Yeah.
a show in Thailand, obviously, I figured it'd be
Yeah.
nice to bring that up. All the good and bad
Yeah.
news in Thailand that we
Yeah, I
bring
hope
up.
everyone's like safe and doing okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Teerak is at home and writing all these this or that questions in a cute little jar.
This is an adorable idea.
This
Very
is
cute idea.
this is a fun idea to do just in general with anyone you
Yeah.
don't know very well. Like,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
even if it's not for a relationship or anything, like even like if you're like, oh, meet someone new, and you're like, hey, we're like new friends, let's do this just to get to know each other better. Like,
There's like apps these days where like you could like make friends. Like it's like like you know like Tinder and Bumble and shit like that, but like friend versions where you can like swipe and make friends. It would be really fun if you just be like, oh hi, and then meet up with someone on there and be like, do you want to meet up at a coffee shop? And then like bring like this jar, and then just be like, let's just chill and
Yeah.
ask each other questions. It's like 20 questions, but with an added twist.
yeah, because I'm sure like you could just like fucking just ask these questions regularly, but I feel like the cute aspect of having it in like a jar and like
It's
all these colorful
adorable.
pieces of paper, I'm just like, oh, that's just a bonus like cute factor on it. That's nice.
Yeah. And you can build off of stuff too. Like he wrote dog or cat on one of them, which like obviously could just have the easy answer of just like, oh, cat. But you could also build on saying cat. Well, I actually have 2 cats, and when I was growing up, and like you could like build on shit, you know?
Well, that's the thing. Like when they do ask a question, each question there's like a reason behind it. It's like, oh, I like the
Yeah.
beach because of this, this, this. I
Yeah.
like day because this. I and like they really do build off it, and it's like it's not just oh, I'll answer this question and that's it. It's this
Yeah.
because this.
Knowing me, it would all just spill right out of my mouth. Oh, I like the beach because of this. Oh, one time I did this. Oh my god, you never believe. One time I did this. Like my
And
entire
that's how people
open
get to
book,
know you better.
my open book ass will pour out.
So they're on the roof, and Muenfah is watching Teerak set up the camera. Again, heart-shaped eyes, rose-covered lenses, the whole nine. As he watches them, just set up a camera. Like it's not doing anything like.
He's
special or
just
anything,
setting up a camera, and this man is so in love.
Yes. Muenfah starts talking about how he likes drawing, and he's gonna start drawing, and he's like, "Oh, I like drawing too." And Muenfah says, "Like, yeah, when I like something, I start drawing it," and then proceeds to draw Teerak fixing the camera.
Do you now? He's not hiding it at all, bro. If Teerak was like
He's
even
not.
a little,
he's like so like.
Teerak is very like. I don't want to say oblivious because that's mean, but like.
Oh, I was gonna say oblivious. Well, here's the thing, because I was originally gonna say dumb, but I'm like, no, that's mean. I'm gonna say
That's mean.
oblivious.
That's mean. Oblivious is a better word, but he doesn't like. He. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the right word.
It's
Like
oblivious. It's fine. Just say it.
oblivious. Yeah, oblivious is right, but I feel like there's a better word for it out there, and I'm trying to find it. I know. I'm not saying like. It's like my brain keeps going to the word gullible, but not. But that's the wrong word. But you know what I mean? Like will.
I think you're looking for oblivious. I cannot think of any other word that you are looking for.
Okay, fine. I'm going for the. No, wait. Oh, this is why I had. Hang on. This is what I was doing when I was writing my fic, which I finished, by the way.
Oh, nice.
So I'm glad I finished something. Synonym for oblivious. Should do this for everything. Unaware. I feel like that's a better word because he does it just, you know. Blind.
What was the word?
Unaware.
Unaware.
Blind.
I think oblivious is the perfect word. I don't know why you don't want to say it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it is a word, but I feel like my brain is going like, bro. But what about this word? And it's not telling me the word. Unknowing, like it just like goes, it just goes right past him. He does not see the hard eyes. Like there's hard eyes. There's I draw stuff I like. Draws him. There's like
Well, to be fair, I don't know if he knows he's drawing him.
Okay, still.
I will give Trock that, because it's not like he's like, oh, let me see. Oh, is that me? It's never any of that. It's just we see Muenfah drawing it, but we don't see Tarak notice it because he's fixing the camera.
And then a few scenes earlier said, "Oh, I don't know how to express my feelings."
Yeah, well, that again, he is oblivious in that aspect, because it's like. Then again, okay,
Honestly,
but also to be fair, I would be the same, and I don't think I'm that oblivious. But like, if it's happening to me, I'd be like, "There's no way." So I would just immediately deny and be like, "Okay, so that's not an option." That's what. So I'm not. I don't think I'm that oblivious.
We said that at the same time. I was like, "Would be me." To be fair, I say this, but would be me. Like,
yeah,
I don't know jack shit. Like, I'm not oblivious. I'm not like that oblivious either. I kind of am a little. I'm gullible more than I am oblivious.
Yeah, you're more gullible than oblivious.
Thank you. I'm so gullible. No, but I know. I think I'm more like purposefully oblivious sometimes, because like I've had like friends in the past be like, "Oh, I have a crush on you," or like it's very obvious they have a crush on me, and I'm just like, I don't see it, because then I don't have to talk about it because I don't like you like that. Like, I'll be purposefully oblivious, but I'm more gullible. My friend, oh my god, no, this so gullible I am. My friends in my Discord chat, you don't know anything about 911, so like this will make no sense to you. But there's a character none of us like called Tommy, who's Buck's ex, and we got a new friend in our Discord like 2 months ago maybe, who's like very much implemented in our Discord now, very good friend, and they were like, I have to say something to confess. I'm actually like a Tommy stan. Like, I do really like Tommy. And no one responded for like 2 hours. And then Sissy was like, "Oh, cool. That's really..." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I love him so much." And then like another 2 hours went by and I said nothing because I was like, I don't want to say anything mean. And then I was like, "Oh, you were joking," like 4 hours later. And they were like, "Obviously I was joking." I was like, "I'm sorry. I just believe anything anyone tells me."
I will say, was this like a text thread or whatever, like through Discord or whatever? Like
it was
text?
in Discord, yeah.
Okay, it is a lot harder to tell if someone is joking or being like sarcastic or whatever through text.
True, I feel like other people are better at that.
I would give you that, because like if you, unless they add like a lol or like a laughing face or something to implicate that it's a joke, or you know them very well where you can kind of tell when they're joking, it is really hard to tell that.
It was very difficult. Like, it was funny because I feel like other people believed it for half a second too, because the thread was just like silent for a good like 2 hours until like someone else, one of our other friends, responded with like, oh, it's okay, I still love you. And I'm pretty sure she was joking too, so I'm like, what the fuck is happening? But no, I'm more gullible than I am oblivious. I'm purposefully oblivious sometimes when needed.
Yeah, I'm more just like super in denial. If like I'm like, oh, maybe they'll like me. Nah, they don't, and then like I move on. Anyway, we have a little this or that game to play as Tarak is explaining the world, and you're like, okay, we're gonna pick a car, we're gonna read it. You know, I made it all cute for some reason. I didn't have to. I could just pull up on my phone, but he's like, no.
He made it really bad. Yeah, he could have just wrote it in his notes app, but no, he made a whole jar. It was so cute.
Yeah. And so the first one that is asked is mountains or beaches.
Beaches.
And Tarak says beaches because his family used to visit beaches, and since his dad became busy with work, he doesn't get to go anymore, and he misses that.
Beaches.
Yeah.
I'd say beaches. I'm a California girl. Beaches.
I was gonna say, yeah, that would track for you. For me, I don't like the beach, but I'd like a beach house.
Oh, really?
Because when my aunt and uncle had a house in North Carolina or something, and it was right by the beach. And we went there one summer, and like I like the beach house, I like the beach vibe, I like looking out and seeing the water and the sand and stuff. I'm just not a big beach for like physically being at the beach. I'm a ginger. I burn sand everywhere. So it's like all like.
I also burn. I burn very easily.
It ain't fun.
I need to apply so much sunscreen.
But
all
like,
the sunscreen.
I'd still go to the beach if everyone else was going, and like I'd still like hang out. Like I'm not like super against it, but
I didn't go all the time. But like the days I did go were some of my favorite days. Like, it's weird. Like, those are the memories that stick out to me for some reason when I think about LA, or when I went to the beach with my friends. Like, I went with family a lot. Like, I would go walk on the beach with my dad sometimes. Like, they'd go, like, at least once a weekend down to Carpentry and just, like, walk along the beach. But, like, some of my favorite days were, like when I moved back, I was like, texted one of my friends. I was like, we have to have a beach day. She's like, okay, and then we would just like lay there in the sand, which is something I never really used to do. But like, oh, it's nice. Oh, it's nice, just like laying there with like the sun, just like as you're protected with sunscreen. It's just like as you know, like the sun just hitting you. It's like, oh.
And so Teerak then tries to guess Muenfah's favorite, and he guesses mountains, but he's wrong because Muenfah likes the beach because he finds them comforting as well. And he feels more relaxed.
Yeah, beaches are comforting.
Yeah. And this time I will say, I like during this whole segment, I don't think Muenfah is lying at all to match Teerak, I think. Because in the previous, with the picture, he was like, oh, I like it too because you like it. There was that. But this whole scene, I think, no, Muenfah is being very serious. And
they have to get to know each other. They want to get to know each other. And so he's definitely being honest. Yeah.
I did want to bring that because I wasn't sure if people thought otherwise, but. Okay, so next question is coffee or cocoa?
Coffee!
And Teerak is a cocoa fan, and Muenfah is a coffee fan.
Obviously coffee fan, because cocoa would be too sweet. He doesn't like sweets.
Yeah, that tracks.
That tracks.
And,
coffee tracks.
And I love sweets, so I would definitely be a cocoa fan.
I like cocoa. I grew up on cocoa. Well, once I got used to coffee, I don't really drink cocoa much anymore unless I don't want caffeine. Then I'll drink cocoa. But like, coffee's what I'll go for every time.
Well, I also don't like coffee either, so I'm definitely team cocoa in those.
Even if I like order, if I like go somewhere and I order like hot cocoa or something, I'll be like, can you add like 2 shots of espresso in there? Like, I have to have. I just love coffee, bro. I love coffee.
Next question is day or night, Muenfah asks, but Teerak's like, wait, I am changing the rules now. Now we have to guess, which is kind of what he was already doing a little bit, but then now he has like Muenfah needs to guess his answer as well, and like, I don't know. And so Teerak guesses that Muenfah likes the night, and Muenfah's like, no, that's wrong, I like the day. Because at night, it's kind of just like, oh, you sleep, and it's so short, but in the morning, and during the day, it feels longer than night. And you can do more.
Honestly, yeah. That's why I used to wake up really, really early, because I feel like there was more time in the day.
Yeah.
I think if I still lived in California, I would say day. I mean, in the past, I would have said night because I was always like a night owl or stuff like that. But if I am who I am now, but still in California, I would choose day because I get to go around and spend time with people and have fun, like socializing and like going to the beach, for instance, and just like spending time with people. That's what you can do during the day. And at night, like the person I am now, like being here, I wouldn't choose day because my days just feel like nothing. Like I film, I edit, or I go to work, and my nights I would choose because I'm just laying here, sometimes talking to my friends, reading fanfic, watching TV, and that's more appealing to me. But if I was in California, I wouldn't want to be doing that. I would probably be doing that at night, but like I would much rather be out during the day, spending time with friends, you know? I miss California. I'm having a fucking week, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm having a really bad homesick week.
Yeah.
And it really sucks, because I want to go home. It like really sucks. Okay, I'm gonna let you talk now because I'll burst into tears if I don't.
Anyway, back
please
to the show.
Distract me. Please distract me.
Yeah, so Teerak also says that. So actually, Muenfah guesses that Teerak likes day. Teerak says he's wrong, but then he's like, actually, I'm lying. I do like the day. I think it was just to be like, oh, so you don't know me as well as you think, but actually you do.
Like,
so,
damn it, he does. He does know me very well.
Yeah.
Of course he likes the day. I could see that.
Oh, he 100% likes the day. Honestly.
He's a day person.
He is like a sunshine boy. Like, of course he is.
He's a sunshine boy. Honestly, with Muenfah, I could have guessed either. I would have swayed more towards night as well, though. Like,
I would have guessed night with Muenfah. You know, he has the vibe of like the night. So then, I believe this is still after your Sky Bar. Real is trying to do some work.
I smell another couple.
Yeah.
I can sense it. I sense their near.
Yeah,
Yeah. I do. I sense it. It's there. Is this the other two that were
they
in the
were.
show?
Yeah,
Yes!
yeah. Well, okay. To be fair, this episode doesn't hide it at all.
No, of course not. Dude, the second this scene starts, I was like, okay, I'm gonna tentatively say these two. Like, before they even said anything, because like I was just like, then why are we just seeing these two talking to each other if it's not about like the major story, like Muenfah and everything like that, unless they have their own thing going on. And if they have their own thing going on, they're a side couple.
Yes. But no, it's yeah. So it's very fun. Um, Real's trying to do some work, and he's like, "No, come on, I want you to go buy like soccer cleats with me." And he's like, "No, I'm busy." And he's like, "Okay, fine. I'm just gonna sit on your chair with you and
Well,
like just like wait for you to work."
cool, I'll just be here then.
He's just like, "Okay." He's like, "No, you're distracting me." And then
Oh, am I?
Real messes up his hair, and he like grabs his coat and he's like, "No, well now you need to fix my hair." And he does. And he's like, "Oh, do I look good now?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then goes back to work. And he's like resting his arms like on his shoulder, and he's like shrugging him off.
I see
They
it.
are
I
really
feel
fun.
it. They're gonna be fun. I think they're gonna be really fun.
Yeah. So then inside Muenfah's house or condo, um, they're gonna make dinner, and they do, and it's like eggs is pretty much the main course of the meal, an omelet. And as a Teerak puts a ketchup on it in a shape of the sun.
Oh.
And then he asks Muenfah what he wants on his, and he's like, "Oh, surprise me!" And he makes a cloud.
Okay, I was wondering if that was a cloud.
Well, they talk about it. He's like, "Oh no, it's a cloud."
I know, I wasn't 100% because like I think I looked down for a second and and then I looked up and I was like,
Yeah.
what is that?
So and then they cut it up in half. Muenfah takes the sun. No, Muenfah takes the cloud. Teerak takes the sun. And as they eat, Muenfah is like trying not to eat the cloud part, and Teerak's like, "Oh, it's fine. Next time I'll make you another cloud."
Why is that fucking cute?
This was very cute. Also, I pointed this out in my reaction. If the ketchup is the sun and the cloud, the omelet would be the sky.
The sky, your sky one would say.
Your sky! Ah, get it?
Here's your sky, here's my sky.
Our sky.
Our sky one would say. But
Yes.
also not, because it's
Oh, yeah, also not that is a different show.
it's completely different. If we say that, we're just like really blurring the lines.
Yeah. But no, I wonder if that was intentional or not, or if I'm just like being stupid because I was like, I pointed out on my right, oh, that's fun, but I don't know.
I like it.
So then Muenfah drops Teerak home, and Teerak thanks him for making him a great meal. And he apologizes and hopes he's not bothering him anymore, and he's like, he's not. And then it seems like Teerak's having trouble with his buckle, and Muenfah goes in to do it for him. But Teerak like backs away and like holds his hair.
I was like, what's going on?
I didn't know what this was at first, but then Muenfah assures me, he's like, "Don't worry, your hair is not stinky today."
What is wrong with this kid? That his like hair just like smells all the time. Like,
Well, here's the thing. I
But
don't know if
his
it ever
first-
smells. I think it's just people messing with him, and he
his
just
first
doesn't clock
instinct
that.
is to do this.
Also, that wouldn't cover the smell at all. Like, what are you doing?
No, it really wouldn't. Like, honey, there's more hair on your head than hands. Like,
Yeah,
it's not gonna help.
yeah. So Teerak does go home, and he FaceTimes his friends, and they're like, "Oh, so how was your day with Muenfah? What did you do?" And he's like, "Oh no, we just worked on a project, and he made me a meal and all that," and kind of explain the deal.
Debrief the post date ish debrief. You need to have one with all your friends. Guys, guess what I did? Guess how it went?
Well, actually, it's more the other way around, where they need to know what he did with him. Like, it's more like they're like, "Hey, so what happened? Tell us everything."
I would fucking run home and be like, guess what? Dude, let me tell you everything.
So next day at school, Teerak is on the phone with Muenfah, and Muenfah tells him to meet him in the locker room because Teerak has some snacks for him. And as they go to the locker room,
The second they walk into the locker room and are sitting there, I was like, if that bitch rounds the corner.
I knew exactly what was coming.
Ah!
But Lee asks, because Lee's there too, he asks Teerak why he's got him snacks. He's like, "Oh, it's to thank him for it yesterday."
And none of it's sweets. It's all
Yeah,
salty
and he
chips.
knows now. He has learned.
Well done.
So then, it does show up. And he
Ugh.
immediately asks, he's like, oh, are you here for me?
Dude, the audacity. The audacity! Not you, audacity. The audacity! Oh my god! I was like, I wanted to shake him like, he does not like you! Leave him alone!
Well, Lee steps in, because Teerak can, and he's like, oh, he's here for his boyfriend. And he's just like, when will you stop being sarcastic? Like, this isn't sarcasm.
I'm literally I'm boiling with rage.
And then he says, like, you know, it doesn't seem like you really are dating that Muenfah guy. And then he asks Teerak, he's like, hey, are you gonna come watch my soccer match or football match or whatever? And then Muenfah does show up, and he's like, oh, is the conversation done here? Because then we can go.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of gets up in O's face, and Muenfah and O kind of a stare off. And he's like, oh no, he's gonna be rooting for me when we play each other.
Ooh. He's like, I didn't know you were gonna be. He's like, oh, well, maybe you heard wrong then. Fuck off.
Yeah, I am now.
I am fucking now.
Anything to show you up.
Yeah.
So then afterwards, Muenfah and Teerak are outside, and Teerak asks, he's like, oh, are you actually going to play football with him or against him? And he's like, I wasn't going to, but I am. And he's like, oh, why didn't you do it last time? And Muenfah reveals that he doesn't like himself as a player, because I guess last year or something, he had a short temper, and he got in a fight with a guy, and it was a whole big thing. And then Teerak, well, it's actually very sweet. He was like, oh, you know, like, it's okay, we all have flaws. Like people say I'm like a people pleaser, gullible, like, and he goes off to list all his.
I just said all of that. Sorry, bestie.
And Teerak assures him, he's like, you know what, I'll make sure that I'll keep you more calm to stop your temper from getting out of hand. And then Muenfah literally says, wow, I made the right choice. And Teerak's like, what do you mean? And he's just like, oh, to play soccer.
Oh yeah, sure, that's what he meant. Dude, please, I love you, you're so gullible though, like, please, just like, no, like, he literally just said it.
He literally just said that.
He just said it, bro, he just said it. See it! Please, open your eyes.
Again, he is very oblivious, we know this.
We've established this, yes.
Yes. So then at home, Teerak is making all these signs for Muenfah, and Babe comes in, and she's like, why don't you give him any nicknames? And she's like, and he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, you know, sometimes couples, they have, like, cute nicknames for each other. And he's like, okay, well, what about you and Dom? What do you guys call each other? And she's like, oh, we don't have nicknames.
They say you and me, though, and I think that's actually kind of cute for some reason. Like just being like, hey you, hey me, like that's cute. That's cute.
No, I don't think it was you and me. I think it was just like, or maybe, I don't know if that was a trend. I thought it was just like, oh, they just don't have nicknames. Like, we just call each other, like, by our names.
No, I don't know. I heard you and me, and so I like you.
I mean, maybe that would be their own thing.
That would be adorable if it was. Like I'm like, just the thought of that is just like, hey you, like, hey me.
Well, as Babe says, if it's really special, it can be anything.
Exactly, that's the point. Like, it doesn't have to be specific. Of the ones that she gives, like, I 3 in there, I would be like fine with being called. From the best to like down, I would say baby, honey, sweetie. Those are my top 3 that she mentioned.
Okay.
Baby, honey, sweetie. I like those.
Yeah. And Teerak's writing all this down because he's now taking notes.
Yeah.
Because he needs advice. And she also said that you should get more comfortable with, like, touching each other, and, like, you know, so they're more comfortable, so people believe they're dating and are a couple.
Yes.
And she's like, yeah, and you can guys go on dates, so you can become closer. And, you know, like, for touch, you know, do it, like, you know, holding hands, hugging, kissing. Hard stop.
Nope, never mind, not that one. You could
she's like, wait, no, actually don't. Actually, in fact, I'm gonna take your notebook and scratch it out myself so you don't even think about it anymore. So we're not gonna do that.
Because he'll literally look at it and go, okay, and go, he fucking would.
Yeah, she literally crosses out for him, it's great. And he's like, anything else? And she thinks for a minute. And is like, nope.
She literally goes like, "There's other stuff. Never mind.
She's like, absolutely not.
Not that. Never mind."
Yeah. This is so funny.
This was so funny. Oh my god. I
Because
love
she was so into it, but then I think she realized that one, it's her little brother, and also the fact
Yeah.
that it's fake, technically,
Yeah.
and she's like, wait, we need to establish some boundaries here.
I think she's still really excited about, like, you know, having like gossiping with your sibling about the person they're dating and be like, "Oh, you guys can do this and this," and then being like, "Hey, but that's not this." Shit.
Yeah.
Like backing up sometimes.
And so then, the next day, Teerak is giving Muenfah the notebook, and there's a list of nicknames. And he asks, like, "Oh, okay, well, what should we call each other? Because we should have nicknames so people kind of buy this." And that's why he can write it on the side. Just wait, we will get there in a sec. You're making faces. I'm like, yeah,
I was
I'm
not
right there with you.
I was not expecting it.
This, oh my god, we'll get there. But yeah, he's like, yeah, and like, I've looked into it, it's great, and Teerak's very like into this, and Muenfah is, I guess, thinking of a name to call him. And he doesn't even look at the notebook really, and he just comes up with Naughty Baby.
What the fuck? I was like, oh, what's he gonna pick? Is he gonna pick like just baby or honey or sweetie? No, he doesn't. I was like, sir, what?
Dude, and he's very confident in this. He's not like, oh, maybe I could call you. No, he's very like, oh, I'll call you Naughty Baby.
The way he says it, it seems to be very short in Thai. So I feel like it's like at first like in English, I would never like I don't think I would cringe at the fact if I called the person I was dating like, hey, Naughty Baby, like no. But like if it's that short in Thai, maybe like it's easier to say, and like maybe it's not as
yeah,
like...
it could be that, but I saw that. I'm like, well, or it could be like an irony thing, because he asks like, oh, am I like, he's like, oh shit, am I naughty? Am I bad? And he's like, no, you're not. It's just like,
nope. It's just it's a cute little thing.
Yeah, it could be like an irony thing as well.
Yeah.
But dear God, I read that, I'm like, the fuck?
I was like, excuse me? That came out of left field.
I'm like, that's more of a private nickname, I feel like. That is not a public nickname.
That's for behind closed doors.
Yeah, that is definitely something. Yeah. But anyway, Muenfah says he thinks it's a lovely nickname.
Imagine being in the middle of the football game and him and like okay, imagine being in the middle of the football game and it's the moment later I'll talk about later because it's really good when he says, he goes, oh, calm down, and he just goes, okay, not even.
Dear God.
I would cringe.
Or it's like right before he's gonna make his shot, he's like, I'm dedicating this to my Naughty Baby.
Oh God, I would fucking cringe.
Oh my God.
Holy crap.
But yeah, Muenfah says he thinks it's just a lovely nickname, and he's like, okay, then I'll just call you Fa. Which I feel like is just a nickname of his own nickname, so I'm like, I don't really think...
People call him Fa all the time, like I've seen a couple people call him Fa. So like, that's not special.
Well, that's like me. It's like, you know, like my name's technically a nickname. Like, it's not like...
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's weird. Anyway, but I did want to note out the list of nicknames, because we do get to see example nicknames. We got Babe, Love, Baby, Darling, Honey, Daddy, Mommy.
I was like,
or Boo.
Why did he write down Mommy? Is my question.
I guess this is what fucking Babe was suggesting. I don't know.
Babe, why did you tell him to write that down?
She was so focused on crossing out the kiss part, she may have just like, you know, let certain things slip. But
before he even said like the nickname that he wanted, before Muenfah said the nickname he wanted, I was like, I swear to God, if you choose Daddy.
Well, because we see this list before he says, I'm like, I swear to God, if he picks Daddy,
I was like, I literally thought that.
I
was like, don't do it.
I don't know if I will laugh or explode, but like,
I will throw myself out the window. I will. I was like, please don't choose Daddy.
I mean, it would have matched, which is what's unfortunate. Like his, you know, like the matching nicknames, like, but like, I don't know. Anyway, he just says Fa, which is fine.
I was like, all right. Neither of these were what I expected them to be.
No, I don't know. Regardless, his nickname is Fa. which is, again, his own nickname, so it's not really, like,
Yeah,
anything.
it's
But I
not
guess,
legit.
it's like what Babe said. If it's special, it can be anything. So,
All my friends are like my friend. Well, I mean, not even one friends at least. I'm sorry. Any new friends that I make post like now, I give them Effie as my name instead of Emma. And so like I feel like eventually it's gonna morph, and then I'll be like, I have a nickname. Like that's my nickname. My name's a nickname. But like now it's not. Like now I just have the boring ass Emma. This has no nickname in it unless you go for like M or Eminem, which has
Eminem.
yeah, people have called me Eminem in the past. Like the candy, not the rapper.
No, I figured the candy,
Okay,
but I'm still
okay.
like, that's still, like,
Yeah,
random.
it used to be Eminem. Like in middle school, I think everyone called me Eminem. They're like Eminem.
Oh, middle school makes sense. But anyway, back on the field,
Oh yeah.
it seems like Muenfah and his team are practicing. And O comes over and he's like, wow, you're practicing that much? Are you scared of losing or something? And then proceeds to kick them out so he can practice.
Oh, what? Are you scared of
I
losing or
pointed out in my
something?
reaction, I'm like, you're making fun of them for practicing, but you're kicking them out so you can practice yourself. There is a contradiction there, my friend.
Yeah.
What is that?
What in the world? I'm confuzzled.
But anyway, we see Muenfah start to snap a little bit. Or
Yeah.
he's about to, at least.
He
But
fully is about to punch him again.
yeah, but Dom is there, Babe's boyfriend. She like was like, not now, stop, don't do this. Like, kind of keeping him in check. And he eventually walks away.
I was sitting there like, yeah, punch it.
No. See, I was not, because we know who O's mother is. And
I
while she may not
know.
be able to do anything to Muenfah just because O wants her to, if there is a reason, like physical violence or
Yeah.
something, then she would have a reason to do it.
I was just getting so peeved. I was getting
I
so peeved
know,
at this
but
man.
I'm very much like, I don't want him to snap at O because it can come back to bite
It
him.
can. Yeah,
Especially
for
if it's
sure.
on school grounds and publicly,
Mhm.
like, But then Muenfah calls Teerak, and Teerak's like, hey, look, I'm making all these signs for you. Look at them all. And he's showing him all the signs and stuff, and it's cute.
Aww.
And I had a theory that, I don't know if it's ever going to get addressed, probably not, but I thought Muenfah was going to call Teerak originally to tell him he's not going to play. Because he saw how he was feeling with Owen, he doesn't like himself in that way. But then he saw how much effort Trock was putting into the signs that he decided to play, and like he decided to change his mind and play instead. I don't know if that's true or not, but that was the vibe of the end, because Muenfah kind of just calls him, and we never really know why he calls him. Because Trock's like,
Yeah.
oh, look at it sounds I'm making, and like kind of like takes conversation.
That's a good headcanon. I believe that.
Yeah. Which I think also makes it a lot sweeter too, and like Muenfah being so like whipped for Trock already, it's great.
Oh yeah. 100%. Oh, he wants to watch me play. Okay, I got him.
Yeah, he has to. He's putting all his effort, making all these
Like,
signs.
he's being cute. I gotta do it.
Yeah. So now in the locker room, Hia is in there, and Real comes in to get him so they can go practice or play or whatever. But Hia's cleats are untied, and he trips and falls on Real. And he's like, oh, sorry, my laces are loosed. And Hia's like, okay, well, tie them for me. And this was one of the parts that made me laugh for no real reason. As Real bends down to do it, he picks up his foot and puts it on the bench. And I don't know why this was so fucking funny to me.
He just looks up like,
Yeah,
really?
and then he gives him a look like he's like, yeah. Like, I'm like, what did that accomplish? It's so stupid, but it's so funny.
He's just being a menace, and I love it.
He is like a little fucking fireball, and it's great. Oh, you know what he is? He is a little shit.
Yes, a little shit.
We love a little shit.
We love a little shit. Oh my god, the little shits are the best.
Little shits and BLs are great, and we love them.
Oh my god, they're literally the best. Oh my god.
Yes, and he is definitely. This episode kind of confirmed he is a little shit.
Absolutely.
But Real does. He's like, he ties his lace. He ties it for him. And he's like, great, let's go. And then the announcer gives us some info that we were wondering earlier. He says this is a match between the seniors and the juniors.
Okay.
So this confirms that O and his friends are seniors, while Muenfah and his friends, including Dom and we're assuming Babe as well, are juniors.
Okay.
And also the team names are the
Your
Sun
Sky
and
the
Your
Sun.
Sky.
Yep. Interesting. So your sky. So that means okay. So the bar. I'm guessing the club or the it's the club. I guess was named that. Either the club was named that after their team, or they named their team after the club.
Yeah, if I had
One
to
of the
guess.
two. I just don't know which one.
Yeah, I don't know what came first, the club or the team. So,
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
but yeah, it's good to know that we got the like this is we're learning why the show's called Your Sky because it's the team, it's the bar, it's everything. I guess.
Consistent marketing.
Yeah, but as Muenfah stands there, he is looking into the crowd and sees Teerak is not there,
No, he's still coming.
and yeah, and then they go to shake hands before the match, and Muenfah offers his hand to O. O does not take it. He puts his hand down. He's like about to, but then sees him and he's like, no, actually not.
See, this is not the bigger person. The Muenfah was gonna shake his hand like the bigger person, but no, this is no. This is
Well,
how you
then
tell
we
he's gonna
get
lose.
the second hilarious moment is when Hia goes to shake his hand to O. O doesn't do anything, and then Hia he's like like acting like he's the one who rejected him, and it was so fucking funny to me. I started dying laughing. Like it's so stupid because it's like it's great.
He's great. Oh my god.
He's acting like he's the one who rejected him, but he was like, no, it was fucking no. We all know it, but it's still funny.
I look forward to this side couple.
Yes, but also when I watched this again, I noticed that Real, who's right behind Hia, he's glaring at O. He didn't even bother holding up his hand.
Yeah.
At first, I thought, oh, it was just because they all hate O. What if it was instead because he had just rejected Hia's handshake?
Ooh, he's like
Knowing what we know later in the shower, like he could have been especially pissed after seeing that.
Bitch, you shake the love of my life's hand right now.
Yeah. so that's another little like Real Hia headcanon I'm throwing into the mix as well. Okay, so we play some football, and we also get a cut to Teerak and his friends running with the posters, running with the signs, trying to get there in time.
Go!
Because I guess they were late. Yeah, so it's a bunch of cuts back and forth. Nothing super important happens here, I don't think.
Sports.
Just the fact that the Sun is winning currently.
Damn it.
But then, when Teerak and friends do show up, they're holding up the signs. He's doing a little chant for Muenfah. And there's a sign that says Teerak loves Muenfah. Teerak's boyfriend is the best. All these cute little sign names.
They're like chanting, and he's like, Lee, chant with us. He's like,
you know what I just realized?
Bro's got to chant.
It was in this moment.
Yeah.
This isn't just a fake dating trope. This is also a best friend's brother trope as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize until how annoyed Lee looked during this whole scene. He's like, I'm not doing this. This is my brother. This is weird.
My brother, I was like, oh, this.
There's that aspect as well, which is nice.
My best friend's brother, my best friend.
Seriously, I need a fucking edit of that now.
Yeah, we fucking need that. We absolutely.
Yes. Once we wrap the show, send us edits of Teerak and Muenfah to Best Friend's Brother by Victoria Justice.
Please do. I need that in my life.
That would be so fun. Oh my god, it'd be so fun. And then Real, he notices that and he's like, must be nice to have a boyfriend. Just putting that out there. He says it. I'm just saying.
He literally says that, and I'm like, so you're saying you want one?
I think he does.
I think you do. I think you're too stubborn to do it, but I think you do.
I think he does. But O also sees this, obviously, and he seems pissed.
Bro, just let him pass you by. Like, he doesn't like you. For the love of God. Okay, here's the thing. Even if this is fake dating, like I'm speaking from his point of view, like even if you're so sure that this is fake dating, it still means that this man is fake dating this other guy just to get out from your advances. Like, he literally wants to not date you so bad that he is saying this shit. And I'm like, why would you keep pushing then? Why would you keep pushing if he doesn't want you that badly? Like, go away.
Again, I do think it comes a lot from O being very spoiled and getting everything he ever wanted. And now that he's not, it's very much like world-shattering event where he's like, this doesn't make sense. I cannot comprehend this.
It's his ego.
It's his ego, exactly. It's someone else is getting what he wants, especially, which I think also adds fuel to the fire as well. And it's just a whole mess. But we see that Muenfah gets another goal and ties the score up 1-1.
Yeah, let's go. He's renewed strength.
Then in the next match, O does score another shot, so it is now 2-1. The Sun is leading. Okay. Anyway, I guess they're in halftime and they're in the locker room, and the team captain is yelling at them for not making a goal. But I'm just like, Muenfah just scored a goal, and you're literally calling him out.
You're like, good job, man. You scored a goal. Well done.
Yeah, and he's like, Muenfah, focus and perform like you did in practice. I'm like, he just scored a goal for you. You haven't done shit.
What are you talking about? He literally just was out there.
And we see later that when this guy gets knocked on the ground, he fucking flails around like a baby. Like, dude, you are not this big shit you think you are. I'm sorry.
Come on.
So yeah, so next half, we are now in the second half. The Sun is being a bit more aggressive this time around in the match. Yeah, O purposely pushes down Muenfah. Muenfah gets it back up and looks like he wants to kill him, but chooses not to. Oh, then one of the Sun guys knocks down Hia, and Real starts yelling at him.
He's like, hell no.
And he helps him up too. Yes.
They're gonna be cute.
Oh, they're gonna be real good.
They're gonna be super cute.
And this is where the team captain gets like knocked on the ground. He's like, oh, my ankle, help! And he's like crying on the ground. I'm like,
bro, come on.
Yeah. But he does eventually get back up, and Muenfah now has the ball, or I think it's going to pass, but and then the 1-2 pass, it slipped through the defense. And then trips Muenfah, and he falls on the ground.
Oh, hell no.
Again. And now Muenfah looks like he's about to snap, and like Real runs over to him. He starts pushing him. Starts pushing back, and Real is like running over to stop this because he probably knows the temper.
Yep.
And Teerak is watching this, and he gets flashbacks, and he's like, I'm hot-tempered. And he's like, oh no. It's like very dramatic. He doesn't like himself as a player. And someone pissed him off, and they got in a fight, and that's why he didn't want to play. But now he's playing. It's all dramatic. And then Teerak stands up and screams. And he's like, you need to calm down. Remember
who you are. Simba.
Do you know what this gave me?
No, I was literally okay. Wait. Because I said, you know what this? I was about to say this is giving try.
Yes.
I literally said that when I was watching it. Oh my god.
It literally gives that, but it's so much better because then reality hits Teerak, and he's like, "Oh, did I just do that?" Like, and like he's like, "Oh, this is embarrassing now."
It's such a like nice moment though. Like they're just standing there, kind of like staring at each other, and I'm like, oh wait, this is actually really sweet. I literally said as I was watching it, I was like, oh, this is a pivotal moment. This is a moment. Yeah. This is like a moment in the story where like they want you to like see this, remember it. And then he gets a yellow card, which is great. Gets
called out, and he's like, the fuck.
This is where my little minor football knowledge came in clutch because I was like obsessed with the I don't even remember what it was.
You weren't that obsessed with it.
It was like 6 months ago. It was like the one of the cups. It's not the World Cup. Maybe it was the World Cup. I don't remember. Could have been the World Cup. It was a cup of a football cup, and it was when I was over there watching all the games. And so like the second when he did that, I was like, penalty! It's like screamed at the TV. I was like, let's go!
Yeah, so he gets penalized, and Muenfah gets to have a penalty kick.
Yep.
Yes, I knew that word.
I was very excited. I was like, penalty kick! Let's go! He can get it! He can do it! He can do it! Yeah. I was like getting really into it.
And he scores, giving the team tied 2-2.
Hell yeah.
And then they play another match, and Muenfah kicks it in again. 3-2. Game, set, match. They win, and they celebrate.
Yay!
Yes. But then in the shower, or shower room, locker room, this is great. All the showers are taken, and Real goes into the shower, but Hia's there. And she's like, wait, I want to go first. Let me go first. And he tries barging in. And he's like, no, I got here early. I'm going first. And he tries to force his way through. And he like almost like headbutts him into the shower. And we're like, okay, fine. Starts trying to take off Hia's clothes, and he's like, no, stop, and then chase him out
Yeah.
in order, and then sticks his tongue out at him and closes the door.
And literally, like, as he's, like, yelling from the other side, this bitch on the other side, you would think he'd be, like, annoyed and showering. It's like, are you almost done? He's sitting there going,
Dude,
maybe.
so this confirms that Real is really down bad for Hia.
Oh my god, he was smiling. He was blushing.
He is like, oh, he's like, no, I'm not done yet, just wait. But he's like so whipped, it's great.
He's so whipped. Oh my god.
Now, question: do you think Hia is also whipped for real, or do we think that's not there yet?
I don't think it's there yet.
No?
I think it could be. I think it could be if he's hiding it pretty well. But he seems like a little shit, but he also seems gullible. So or
Yeah.
like oblivious. He could be oblivious as well.
Yeah, but I agree, but I could also see him doing the same thing to Muenfah as well. Like doing similar stuff like he's doing with Real, I could see him doing with Muenfah as well. Maybe not as much because I think he's a little bit scared of Muenfah as well. But I do think that I think this is just how he shows affection and what good, like, romantic or otherwise. So I also agree. I don't think he really has any feelings there yet.
Yeah.
But Real is definitely into Hia.
Oh, 100%.
And that smile confirmed. I was like, oh yeah, let's go.
There, I was like, oh, he's smiling.
Yeah. Then in the locker room, he brings Teerak in to Muenfah, and he's like, hey, your boyfriend's here. He was standing outside waiting for you. I was like, hey, come on in. And he's like, yeah, I got you water, snacks, towels. I got you all.
Oh.
And then Real comes out, and he's like, damn, now I want to love her all of a sudden. He brought you water, got you snacks.
All of a sudden? Oh.
Yeah. And then Hia is like, no, see, we're single and free, as he wraps his arm around Real.
Nerds. Absolute nerds. I'm so excited to see them fall for each other.
Oh, this is going to be great. And he's like, yeah, let's go get a drink. And they start leaving. And Real wraps his arm around Hia. And Hia's like, what's with you? And Real says, you're taken now.
Wait. Did I? What the? Wait.
It's literally as they're walking away, they say that.
What?
No, here, I think they have this kind of like playful relationship where I don't think Hia is thinking this is genuine or not, but I think Real is, and he's trying to like test the boundaries because obviously they're not together now. I'm assuming.
It's like let's see what he thinks if he thinks I'm like joking about it. Like what? Because they're in a place where he can be like, oh, you're taken now, and he get like depending on his answer, he could be like, oh, sick, he does like me, or he could be like, I was fucking with you, duh. Like
it's also they are friends, and like dancing around the whole like friends to lover transition. It's like you don't want to push too hard, or like you can like flirt with the idea to see how the other reacts, but like you don't want to go too far. So
you don't want to give anything away because you also don't want to ruin your friendship.
Yes, exactly. So there is a bit of a mixed bag there.
Yeah.
But Teerak is talking with Muenfah, and he's like, "Oh my god, you were awesome! The last score, you pulled it off." And Muenfah was like, oh, I had good motivation. And she's like, oh, because of my signs, right? And he's like, yes, it was. Like, he does not deny it.
Yeah. Very much because of your signs, but also because of you.
Yes. And Teerak says, do you want anything? You just won. I can give you a reward. And Muenfah asks, like, oh, what do you want to give me? And Teerak's like, oh, anything you want.
I thought he was going to say, like, a hug or a kiss. But this is too early.
No, yeah, too early. But he does say, make sure it's not too expensive, though, because I don't have that much money. But I can give you anything you want. And Muenfah's like, let's go on a date then.
Oh my god.
And notice how he didn't say fake date.
He didn't say fake date, he said date.
I am assuming that's what Teerak can say. He's going to be like, oh, a fake date, because that's what Babe suggests we do to get to know each other. I could definitely see next episode starting with Teerak saying something like that.
100%. He's going to be like, oh, yeah, perfect! Everyone will believe us now if we go on a date.
Yeah.
Easy. Great plan.
Yeah. But that's where the episode ends, with that little
tidbit.
Yes. Who is Jeremy Pete this episode?
I'm going to say I have I'm gonna say I have mine. Yeah. It's kind of hard to pick one because there weren't like big
I'm-
standouts, but
I have like two that I'm like torn between. Okay, I can get one. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
babe.
Here. Yeah.
What was your other one?
Trock.
Trock.
I was gonna say Trock because he calmed Muenfah down and like he held up the sign and everything, and it was just very, and he came up with a little cute little like this or that game. So I'm like, you know what? But
That was an option for me as well. I was
Yeah.
thinking Teerak, and specifically because of the end when he's like, calm down. But babe, I really liked the scene with them where she was like, oh, you could do this. This is what couples do, because it felt like a very like normal sibling bonding thing. If you take out the word fake and all of it, and it's even if it was that, she didn't treat it like that. She was just like, so this is what you do when you have a boyfriend. Like, it felt like a normal sibling bonding moment, and it was really cute. I really liked it.
Yeah. I said Hia because he was hilarious. He was so fucking funny this episode. And it was great to like, I wasn't expecting it, and like even watching it again, I was like still laughing at the same moments I knew were coming. I knew how stupid they were in theory, but it was still so funny, and I don't know, it's just great. And also I love the way he's messing with Real, and like knowing how Real feels now, it's gonna get very interesting between those two. So I'm very excited to see that couple move forward.
That's gonna be so fun.
Yes.
Before I get into the vibes, my question.
Oh yes, you have a question.
I have a question. Just a general question. I thought about this when I watched the last scene when he was like, "Let's go on a date." The first thing that popped into my head was, when does it stop being fake? Is it when you take the word fake off of it and you fully talk to each other and like, let's actually date? Is it like how many dates do you go on? How many hugs do you share? How many gifts do you give each other before the word fake no longer holds any meaning?
I think it stops being fake when both parties in the fake relationship acknowledge or are aware, at least with themselves, maybe not with the other person, but themselves realize they have feelings.
Because then it stops being fake for personally them in their soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, it could, like, right now, we know this isn't fake for Muenfah, really. Like, Muenfah really likes Teerak. So it's never really been fake for him.
Mm-hmm.
But with Teerak, I think it's still fake. Therefore, this is still fake dating on both, because it's only on one side real dating, I guess. So I think it would have to be when Teerak realizes he has feelings for Muenfah, that's when this stops being fake.
Yeah. I think if we were to write a book on fake dating and how to fake date successfully, I think this chapter could be called, "When Does It Stop Being Fake? Keeping the Boundaries."
I was thinking something more along the line of, warning, real feelings may occur, or something. Something like that.
That could be on the back of it, like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It says "Don't panic" in large red letters, just like caution, real feelings may occur.
Warning, real feelings may occur.
Don't panic.
Yes, don't panic. Real feelings may occur.
Oh god. Anyway, vibes. I'll give you two vibes. They're kind of self-explanatory. I honestly, I think I've dropped the guessing for this because a lot of the promos we've been getting.
Okay, you know what? Okay, how about this then? Next week, I'll watch the promo. You don't, and I'll try to make some guessing vibes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
because I want to go back to the grading thing, and I'm just like, you're not giving me anything to guess, so I'm like,
it's hard. It's hard.
I don't know what the promos look like, so I don't know. I'll pull something out of my ass or something. I'll make it work.
Okay, so your vibes for this next episode though are dates.
Figured.
And an evil plan forms.
Oh, also figured. I mean, not figured, but I assumed it was coming eventually from out.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well that tracks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, next week I'll watch from. I'll try to come up with some more fun.
Yeah, come up with
fun
some
guessy vibes. Yeah, I'll see if I can put something.
I think I've been out of practice for too long, and I can't find any.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute, so I think it's. Yeah, I think time I take a crack at this, and I'll put something together for you. Don't worry. But yeah, that was our recap of Your Sky episode. Why was I gonna say 6? Episode 3. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Christ.
Episode 3 of Your Sky. Join us next week where we'll be recapping episode 4 of Your Sky.
Yay!
So we will see you all then.
See you then!
Bye, everyone.
Bye!